It was midnight when 3 people had just finished withdrawing money and were about to leave. But they saw an eerie man in black staring at them from outside the door. The 3 of them instantly became frightened. One of them directly asked the man if he wanted to use the ATM, but strangely the man didn't respond at all. Just then, he suddenly turned around and walked towards a man walking his dog nearby, and unexpectedly killed the man. At this moment, the 3 people who had been withdrawing money were instantly panic-stricken. They hurriedly wanted to call the police, but all 3 of their phones were in the car. They searched the ATM room for a long time but couldn't find the emergency call button. However, the man in black started staring at them again. The man told the woman to take out the car keys, thinking that if he could quickly run to the car, he might be able to escape and call the police. But his friend advised him not to be impulsive, worrying that if the man had a gun, he could lose his life. The group fell into a panic again. At this point, the man told the woman to take off her earrings and his friend to take off his watch. Together with the $500 cash they had on hand, he thought that with money, they might be able to get the man in black to leave. So he put these items in an envelope, opened the door, and threw the envelope to the man in black. While the man in black bent down to pick up the envelope, he quickly ran towards the car. The man in black also quickly chased after him. The 2 friends tapped on the glass to warn him about the man in black. Unexpectedly, the man in black had cut the fuse in the car. Just as he was about to catch up, the man hurriedly took out his phone to call the police. But the man in black pulled him to the ground and kicked the phone away. Fortunately, he escaped from the man in black and ran into the room in a panic. At this moment, the woman suddenly had a bold idea. She deliberately entered the wrong PIN in reverse order 3 times at the ATM, hoping to trigger the alarm and bring the police. Unexpectedly, the police really came. As soon as the officer got out of the car, he saw someone lying on the ground. When the officer wanted to call for rescue, he was also taken out by the man in black. The group fell into despair again. Just as they were discussing what to do next, the man in black suddenly broke into the ATM room. Faced with the mysterious intruder, the 2 people quickly subdued him on the ground. But just as the group thought they were finally saved and were about to leave, the man suddenly discovered a horrifying scene. The mysterious man in black was still staring at them. The group was instantly terrified. If the person outside was a bad guy, then who was inside? When he took out the wallet from this person, he found that they had impulsively killed the wrong person in the heat of the moment. The victim was just an ordinary person who came to withdraw money. The group fell into despair once again. At this point, the man, who was on the verge of a breakdown, suddenly made a decision. Ignoring his companion's attempts to stop him, he walked out of the room and then quickly ran out into the distance. But suddenly he tripped and fell to the ground. Before he could get up, the man in black arrived in front of him. Unexpectedly, the man in black had set up a wire here. His friends watched from a distance, not daring to make any moves. After the man in black walked to the side, they were horrified to find that the man was not dead yet.